The end of an era is here. The show that Shen is streaming forever is now closing its story. And honestly, in my opinion, Stranger Things is the series that pushed Netflix to the top. Without Stranger Things, Netflix would have never had that huge boom. At least not until something on the same level showed up. And honestly, I can't think on anything in that level. Maybe One Piece, but that one is super niche. Anyway, guys, welcome to Opinion by Wetters. And today we talk about Stranger Things 5 with a spoiler. Mike, Lucas, Dustin, Will, and Eleven are reaching the end of their journey in this big Dungeon and Dragon game that changed the world forever. Right there, the small town of Hawking. So come with me and we look the best and the worst part of the season 5. What we can expect from the part 2 in December. Fun fact, Netflix crashed during the global premiere. Some countries couldn't even get onto the platform. Even Netflix said they boosted their bandwidth by 30%, but it still wasn't enough for the entire world to watch the final season at the same time. But well, guys, we need to talk about this season. We opened in 1987, 5 years after Will went missing. The Byers are living with the Wheeler family. One big, messy home. A cool detail. We see Holly, Mike, and Nancy's little sister. Now she is basically the same age the boys were when the show started. But she has a secret. An imaginary friend named Mr. Who. She is obsessed with a sci-fi and pain breaker stories. The season starts giving us the state of cool after the huge Hawking explosion that opened the crack in reality. Too bad. They covered it with a big metal plate and it looked kinda goofy. Steve and Robin run a radio station and the military is still in full control of the town. Hopper and Joyce are training Eleven so she can face Vecna, and the kids try to stay low key at school. I gotta admit this, the show feels kinda funny because all the memes. The kids looks a bit old for high school. Not crazy old, but you notice. But hey, if Tobey Maguire played a high school Peter Parker at 30, these kids still look young enough. And the story jumps fast to the next conflict in the Upside Down. And actually, there are a military base in the Upside Down too. And here where the things go wild. So the whole crew can get in, run mission, and try to track down Vecna. But the night they go in for a recon mission, Dustin loses the control trying to protect Eddie's memories. He gets beat up bad and can't help the team, and the mission turns into a total chaos. One thing this show does better than Marvel and DC how it split the cast. So many characters, but each group gets a mission. It feels like a real comic book energy. A superhero movie never pulled this off well, except, of course, Infinity War. For example, Thor, Rocket, and Groot in one place, and Cap with Vision and Natasha in another. Stranger Things nailed that vibe. Do you think so? Vecna Plan only give us more questions. The biggest shock comes in episode 1. The Demogorgon attack the Wheeler house and kidnaps Holly. Turns out her imaginary friend was Vecna invading her mind. It's right out creepy. Will sensitive because he still connected to Vecna and he finds out it's not just Holly. Vecna needs at least 12 kids from Hawkins. Let's talk about Will. Even if the story focuses a lot on Eleven, Will has been on a whole journey and might be the best developed character in the show. Vecna even said he takes kids because they're fragile and easy to mold. That's why Will was the perfect target. But this season changed Will completely, even with the fast pace. We get a small moment to explore him more. His sexuality, his love for Mike, and how he sees Robin as someone who gives him hope to accept himself. Robin tells him that it's not about who you love, it's about accepting who you are. And that moment kicks off the craziest scene in the whole season. During the attack on the military station, Will finally snaps. because he linked to Vecna. He can access the high mind and maybe even copy Vecna powers. He kills the Demogorgon the same way Vecna did in season 4 with the other kids. And boom, season ends right there. No explanation. My theory? Will is Vecna mirror. That's why he can use that the same power. So for the ending, I see two options. First option will die because he's fully connected to Vecna, and there's no sign he can break the bones. He even feels pain with the monster born, for example. Option 2. Right now will become super powerful, same level as Eleven and Vecna. And actually we explore all these with his sexuality arc. I don't think they will end him like that. But here's the other thing, and I don't want to offend anyone, but it's Mike and Will romance? No, come on with that. Mike is in love with Eleven. If the show pushes a last minute soap opera twist, it would feel weird. Will loving Mike has been shown since season 3, but Mike going back? Nah, that would feel random. The question is, will Mike's rejection push Will into a dark moment, or will he take in a calm way and fit his friendship? Let me know what you think. Another character that returns is number 8, which was obvious. If you revisit the show, season 2 already established 11 kids. And what we all thought was Vecna trap in the military base in the Upside Down, we discovered was actually 11 sisters. And another question is, what does the military actually want? In Welcome to Derry, we see they want to control the creature as a weapon. Even the Russians wanted the Demogorgons as weapon, but these guys, I had no idea why they're chasing Eleven and with the Linda Hamilton character. I admit the show will be super different without them because they add more than they take away. But still, I don't understand their mission. If you do, leave me in the comment, please. Now, something else negative for me, and yes, you say I'm crazy, but Matt's returns, I don't know. I know you love her, and actually, I like her once I got used to see it in the season, but I don't know, man. I felt it keep all that intensity. And actually, the show running need attention hurting the Wheeler parents because all the main characters feel safe. Mac dying, a character who already felt kind of the story, would have created more tension. But the showrunner said the day after season 5 premiere that there won't be a Game of Thrones red wedding at the end. It'll be more chill. They don't want a depressing ending, so that gives some peace of mind, I think. But don't relax. And well, guys, this season is super dynamic. All character you need, split, do mission, going in groups, is comic book style and super cool. The violence and action level up. Now that the kids are older, they go straight into the action. It's not like before, with Hopper and Joyce doing everything. Now it's total war. Everyone fighting to survive. Vecna's plan is still unclear. We only know what he said at the end. Apparently, he wants to recreate the experiment that gave power to the 11 original kids, to recreate a new world by destroying the old one. He tells a broken wheel, "Kids, you destroy them and rebuild them however you want. Breaking you was easy. All this is to build a new world." At least that is my theory. We'll see Vecna's real motive in part 2. So guys, for me this season is a 10 out of 10. The most brutal one, epic scenes. It was funny how Hopper and Eleven were killing soldiers left and right. But hey, they're not playing. They go all in. But the point is, danger is everywhere. So tell me in the comment, what do you think Vecna's final goal is? Will Will and Max die? Both are connected to Vecna, so they could die when Vecna is defeated. But Holly is with Mac, So I give a max a 90% chance to survival. Let me know what you thought of this first part and of course how you think the grand ending will be.